Madam Ruth.
Don't. I'm not Denzel to say I love you, so don't.
What shall I call you?
Ruth.
Yeah, I like Madam Ruth. I think it's fantastic. It's got a real twang to it. I love the way, in a sort of a mark of respect in Ghana, that you call all ladies Madam.
Yes, actually they do that with seniority.
Okay.
Yes, that's
Just
right.
make sure you're speaking up. The mic's very.
They do
very
that at seniority basis, so they call Sister Ruth, Auntie Ruth, or Madam Ruth.
Yeah. So our history is very interesting, because the first time I saw you was in your office, just behind one of the buildings here, and you handed me 5 litres of oil for my motorbike that saved us, because it had been transported all the way over here. There was this little special parcel made it into the offices of Madam Ruth that saved our motorbikes for an extra when we did London to Cape Town.
Yeah.
And you're such an inspiring figure then, because then you were just general manager for Ghana, and you could just see, walking around with all of your colleagues and all of your workers here, how much love they had for you, and it wasn't at all fear. It was there's a mutual respect both ways.
That's right. Yes.
And
This has got to do with the single society and the culture of Blue Skies, which we've built along the years. So it's just not about being in charge. I mean, we all have a job to do. But at the end of the day, it's just trying to make sure that you're approachable, people can get close to you and tell them your problems.
Yeah. So 4 or 5 years ago, you were general manager for Ghana. Now you're general manager for West Africa. So when I come back in 2-3 years' time, you're going to be general manager of the world. I'm going to tell Anthony and Hugh this. I have said, Madam Ruth, make her general manager. Is that okay?
Yes and no, because it comes with a lot of responsibilities. And I always say that I don't envy anybody at all in Blue Skies who has higher responsibilities. Yeah. And the more I say that, the more I go up and up and up. So you tend to wonder.
There's a lot of weight on
there's a lot of
your
responsibility.
shoulders.
That's right. That's right. But it's very rewarding when you finish the day and you know you've achieved something by ensuring that the staff are well too.
Yeah. So help me with this link. Ghana, Cuba, or let's go start from the beginning. What is your background? How did you end up with Blue Skies? What's this intriguing link with Cuba? Tell us all. How did it all start?
So Ruth is born in Ghana. I always say, but bred in Cuba. So I left at a very tender age. I went to Cuba at age 13, and I came back after university. So that's after almost 13 years. That's when I came back. I did food science, that's my background. Okay. Yes. And when I came, a friend of mine introduced me to Anthony, and that's how the relationship started in 1999. Wow. And I've been here since then. I always tell people that I know I'm very fortunate because I got a first job that I was passionate about. I don't like sitting in offices too much. I like going around and jumping all over the place. So that alone inspired me because it wasn't just about doing the work for salary, but actually enjoying what you do. Yeah. And with Anthony,
if you can find a job that is your hobby, you'll never work another day of your life.
Exactly, that's how they say it. And with Anthony, it was a different experience altogether. He made it a home away from home, you know the meaning. And it's made us feel belonging. So every time you are actually anxious in coming to work. Sometimes, I mean, since I started Blue Skies, and I've been working from 6 a.m., sometimes I close after 6. And I still do that, and people wonder why I do that, because it just becomes a habit, and you enjoy what you do. You're always looking forward to coming. I've been very fortunate. My family understands it, so I can do anything I want, come as early as possible. And that has actually brought me where I am. But the relationship between Cuba, as you said, and Blue Skies is just an introduction to Anthony, who took liking those days to the Cuban trains. They were about 7 years those days, and we got in this far.
Okay, so the common link in all of this is one person, Anthony. Is he an inspiring leader?
Anthony is beyond an inspiring leader. To me, Anthony is not just inspiring, his leadership qualities is unique. I've not worked in many places, but with experience that I've interacted with others, I can tell that Anthony is very unique. I would say he's also a legend. Anthony is not just a founder, being a founder. Anthony has all the qualities you aspire. in a leader, because he doesn't let you feel intimidated. He doesn't let you feel. He doesn't belittle you.
Yeah.
Everybody's equal to him, and he makes you feel you're part of something that he's building. So it makes it rewarding every step of the way that you do it.
Oh, am I going to say this? There's so many men I know in the fresh produce sector who run with big egos, and they have something to prove, and they want to be strong and powerful, but they're not doing good. They might be doing good for themselves in the short term with their wallets and their flash cars, but that's not what Anthony
he's never,
is about.
I mean, we had an incident where I think about 11, 12 years ago, where we were almost at the brink of collapse at the ash cloud and this recession time, and he mortgaged his house. I mean, this is not somebody that is actually looking to, make his pocket big or anything. And these are some of the things some of us, look up to. Because it's not just about saying, it's his actions and what he does that makes him different.
Do you think if you had not have met Anthony, you would have been a different person today?
I would have been a different person, but not to where I've gotten to now. Not to where I've gotten to now.
Okay, so how can we bottle this from what you've learned from Anthony and what you are now? How can we, how can you translate that? How can you present that to your workforce here in Benin? And is there's something unique about Blue Skies that there seems to be?
Exactly. What I aspire always is that Anthony will say, when you don't know anything or you are feeling you don't know what is a doubt, or just ask what will Blue Skies do. So you put Blue Skies first. And I think that has helped a lot. I mean, he on a daily basis working with Anthony, he's just like a trainer, every step of the way he's teaching you something. So I pride myself anytime. Sometimes you don't know what you know till you get to impact. And going to Benin, for example, I realized that the influence of Anthony in my life, because he made it so easy to flow with everybody. He made it so easy to be able to approach everybody, to people, to understand where you are coming from. I mean, Benin is a different culture. It's French, Francophone we call it in the West African countries, and the culture is so different. So when we are talking about the Blue Skies culture, December, it's just our attitude and how you do it. So it's not just by just saying that Blue Skies we do this. You do it and it's okay. This is what they are talking about. So that has been one of the long journeys that I've really, really appreciated in Blue Sky, because it's not, we walk the talk, that we do that.
Okay. But I have a frustration that I wish you were rewarded more by your end customers, by your retailers, because there are other companies out there who are very well run, but they're very corporate, and I don't think they do what you do in the way of your colleague engagement, looking after them, the medical care. And the customers are just looking at the bottom right-hand corner of the Excel spreadsheet to see who's going to give them the lowest price. But if they gave you, Blue Skies, more business and more margin, it's doing so much good. And I don't know what the answer is. Sometimes I think it's actually to influence the final customer, that if the final customer could know about the amazing people that we've met in this week, that we've had the privilege of being in Ghana, they would say to the customers, we only want Blue Skies products. And the retailer would say, oh, but Blue Skies are a little bit more expensive, but we know why they're more expensive, because they're doing a better good. So I'd love this conversation for that message to be presented to those retailers, for them to come out, if that was okay, to visit Blue Skies, whether it be in Brazil, Ghana, Benin, Egypt, South Africa, to see the difference that you are as a business because of you, because of Anthony, and because of the rest of the team, so that you can survive and prosper for the long term.
That's right. I mean, you've said it all, Max. When it comes to Blue Sky, it's not just about making the profit. We need to be sustainable as a business, but from an ethical point of view, what we do, how we treat the staff, not just the staff, even the suppliers that supply the farmers and the community they are in. I mean, we are living in a country where, poverty, it's felt. So some of these things go a long way to make a difference in the lives of those who are around. In Ghana, where you have one staff, for example, looking after long relationships, relatives. So when we say Blue Skies has about 3,000 employees, we are not talking about 3,000. We are talking about more than 15,000 people. Exactly. Just for the staff, imagine the farmers and all the people we deal with to make their lives different. So buying from Blue Skies means that it's not just about doing the right thing, but it's the reward that comes with it because you are impacting in somebody's life.
When I did an interview with Anthony, I think it was a year, 18 months ago, he said, Max, Blue Skies is like a social enterprise before social enterprises were even created.
Exactly.
And again, it comes back down to
That's
this,
exactly
this individual.
Well, everything we do, I mean, if you look at the labor information in every country that we are, especially in the West Africa, all are welfare issues. We are way above the labor issue. You know, the set labor information that we have. So if they say minimum wage is £10, we are doing maybe 3 times that for the minimum. If they say minimum wage is £2, we are setting maybe 4 or 5 times. So we try to always make sure that it's better than what is set in the country. Paternity leave, we talk about, making sure that people have time to study, have the maternity leave, people have the accessibility to the information to be able to make informed decisions. We have enterprise-based union, and they understand what happens here. So it's easier to tell them that, look guys, let's all move on with a sacrifice and get out of it than just getting an external one who comes and all they know is just get money. So it goes beyond just, there are some qualities that you can't put a price on. And that's what Blue Sky Social Enterprise is all about. There's no way you can put price on it, but that is the foundation. And without that foundation, honestly speaking, I don't think we would have been alive by now.
And just to pull on one thread, gender equality. Here, there seems to be this complete neutrality between all the boys and all the girls. Whilst in the UK, it is very male dominant, and that might be because we're not attracting ladies, young ladies into the sector. Within Blue Skies, was this something that was forced to get Madam Ruths and top, or was this just natural selection, or was this a Ghanaian thing?
It's highly competitive in Blue Skies, I'll tell you that. Highly competitive, but one thing too that Anthony made sure we appreciated is that it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter whether you're female, black, white, male, it doesn't matter. You are just competitive, you do what you're supposed to do, then you move on. And I realized that Ghanaian women are very competitive when they are given the opportunity. Again, Ghana is also a male-dominated country where some of the areas, I mean, you have to see some of the way the men behave. There's some of Blue Skies is a typical example of how people start to feel, oh wow, there's a woman in charge. Oh, not just a woman, they're about 3, they're about 5. So it tends to change the perception gradually, which we hope that is making an impact in the country. But Blue Skies has never looked at it from the point of view that because it's a woman I'm going to employ. No, it's highly competitive, I can assure you. And that has brought us where we are today. But because it gives everybody the playing field of competition, that makes it easier to compete.
Dreams. What's your realistic dream for Blue Skies?
My dream is for I'll be here till Anthony boots me out, or he boots me. That's the first thing. Secondly, I think my main dream would be for the customers, so to appreciate what we do, of course to pay fairly, so that we can be sustainable and grow. But that's the only way that we can actually make a difference. I know that our quality is the best, and I'm sure they know, but of course, always businesses tend to negotiate, but if they can give us fair prices, I think that's always been my dream for Blue Skies, so that we can move on.
I sort of knew this conversation would go this way because I wanted it to be about you, but you are Blue Skies and Blue Skies is you. But for you to prosper, and for all these 3,000 people and everyone in this ecosystem to prosper, we need not help. We're not begging, are we? We're just
not begging.
We're just asking for the fairness
that's right.
as to what you do for the consumer to pay what they're happy to pay for your fantastic product. It is only fair.
Yeah, that's right.
And when you're not at Blue Skies, when you're not thinking about blue skies from morning till night, what is your thing? What is your thing apart from
honestly,
your husband and your gorgeous son? What is your thing, or is that your thing?
I'm desperately looking for hobbies because you not believe the things I do. It's so embarrassing to say. For example, I close from work and my hobby is to remove my computer and continue working on the bed, which is not a hobby. So I remember one of the exec telling me that Ruth, that is becoming a workaholic, you just anywhere you want to have the computer, you feel okay. So I'm passionate about sports. like sports a lot. I like music.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to be athletic. I'm very
Which
athletic.
athletics?
I used to be short run. I do 100 and 200 and long distance.
Wow.
Then I used to do volley. Nowadays I play tennis,
Okay.
but I've not had a time. So believe it or not, I'm fat.
Rubbish. Fantastic.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm very athletic, but I have to give more time to it as I used to do in those days. Yes.
Yeah.
I like reading when I get a time. But
Okay, well, a music, the last LP, the last track you downloaded on Spotify. What's your music thing?
the music.
What's your favourite music at the moment?
Oh, at the moment, I like instrumentals a lot. I listen a lot to, what's the name of this guy? So any instrumental, because it just puts you in a nice mood, unless I want to dance around, Because I like dancing.
Okay.
I like dancing, so I like all the funny music that come out. I'm not good with names of the music, but I like instrumentals, and I like, Beethoven is not my thing actually. It's a little bit of a, yes. I like Kenny G's type of instrument.
I'm trying to pick you up. Everyone, just watch out for, in a very positive manner, Madam Ruth and what she's created in Blue Skies in Ghana, and what she's now creating in Blue Skies in Benin, and further afield when that comes. There's something very unique, incredibly unique about Madam Ruth and about Blue Skies, and that's why we need to follow them and support them all the way through. Madam Ruth, thank you very much.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you.